see is going to be an Anton to burst down the frontliners of EVOS. A bit more traditional here. Trying to follow Skylar's footstep, man. Can he play as safe as one of the best gold laner in it? Can EVOS force a game 3? It is going to be GEEK Fam versus EVOS Glory.
See, will Brands be able to be Mr. Fantastic this game to, yeah, you're right, force the series on towards the game 3, or will it be a clean sweep for the Geeks?
Looking at the clear advantage for the Alpha here, you're seeing why it's such a prio pick, and it is a signature pick for Annabelle as well. Beloyski, though, is trying to find some intelligence, find some information, but Dreams is trying to punish. Will not land that take the hammer, though. The lift of the ball and hands on sits. Wait. Oh, wow!
Should have waited for the retribution there, but at the bottom lane, he was able to get that crab. But look at that, Dreams already scouting the jungles for Vincent. As the Emblem Rashi by IndyHome, by Telkomsel, anything stands out. Oh, maybe though, you gotta wait.
Yep, Sacred Hammer enters Beloyski. The damage will not come through just yet though. Dreams now stuck. Annabelle try to support the roamer. Annabelle still able to get out of that sticky situation. But yeah, no first blood here just yet.
That Lethal Wanderer take from Cloudcon came in handy. Vincent wasn't able to secure level 4 just yet, and that is why Annabelle was able to be super aggressive in the early game. Meanwhile, though, in XP lane, so far, not much happening.
Still somewhat even. Of course, in this lane, it's quite interesting how Brands isn't really bullying Masako at all.
What?
He's trying to hold, but look at the audience predictions. 60% almost for the side of GEEK Fam. So the opinion, at least, of the audience has swung. Look at this clear, though. It's going to have a clear advantage. Beloyski will be alone, 1v2.
Yep, no implosion just yet here. Cloudcon, though, has the Dominator's Descent, and Beloyski is trying to force the Dominator's Descent early. Annabelle, though, finds the turtle. Vincent in the backside, stunned up. Oh, they don't as well come to next, and first blood will fall to the hands of EVOS Glory.
The missile's connected towards Vincent, I believe, and that is why he got dragged back into the team fight. It doesn't really look good so far for Vincent's debut on this Nolan. Meanwhile, he's gonna lose another one of his objectives here. Annabelle's gonna take it with ease.
Getting it away with the assistance of Cloudcon and Dreams. You can see the crowd control potential from the side of GEEK. Definitely something to be worried about by EVOS. But for now, it's back to the waiting game. EVOS has a lot more advantage when both teams want to stick around. But for GEEK Fam, the longer the game goes, the more they can kind of weave in and out of these fights. And maybe even bait some of the big ultimates coming in from EVOS. Especially later on with Masako reaching that late game power spike. That's where he can kind of be a real threat, even to Brands. If Brands walks up carelessly, we've seen the Harriet get blown up immediately.
Yep. Look at that, some rotation there from Dreams and also Annabelle towards the bottom lane. Try to maybe punish Masako and take some jungle camps as well. So far, GEEK, they're happy with just grouping up as a 4 in the mid lane. Still looking for their first kill so far in this game. And mind you, these two teams haven't won a single match yet in Season 14, so it's gonna be huge this game. Is it gonna be like a 4-game lose streak for EVOS? Meanwhile, Masako might be in trouble here.
Yep, Shaman Force will not be enough to take him down. Now Beloyski there will take that minion, but yeah, I mean, that was a little bit close for comfort there.
Well, Masako knows he has the safety coming in from the entropy. Now look at this. He was grouping around the turtle pit. How GEEK Fam starts this fight is gonna be critical. And knowing how things are with the burst damage, I think Beloyski is hesitating quite a bit. A boy walks into the bush first.
Wow.
Fortunately, no one is inside just yet.
But Dreams,
very close. Dreams spots him.
Yep, Sacred Hammer connected. Oh, a boy in trouble. Purify. Oh, the damage will be enough to take him down. Now it's an all-out war here. Daytona's welcome. Stunning 3. And that will be Vincent and Veldora taken down. Beloyski running for the hills of Brands. Now a little bit late, but Fluffy will not be able to pull Beloy back.
that was disastrous, to put it lightly, for GEEK Fam. Avoid checking the push. Even Vincent using the Nolan, not like it's a utility jumper, he was just jumping in, and they're gonna pay the price fully. Left, right, and bottom.
Even the orange buff taken, Vincent trying to punish. Spear of Alpha out. On the bright side, Masako was able to get all the gold plating on the bottom side. Finally, the turret energy shield has been dropped, but the mid turret already secured by EVOS. They just have the better combo, and they're able to pull Geek Fam to fights that favor them. The fact that Aboy was the one walking in first is ridiculous to me. He has the Purify as well, but he really held off on it until the last second. He was only able to barely get the Eternal Guard down. And you can't do that, man. You need to stay in the back and output that damage. That's the whole point of the Vexana. You stay alive, you apply the passive on multiple people, and the longer the fight goes, the more difficult it gets because your teammates become bombs that cannot do damage to you.
Yeah, I feel like Boloski looking for something here with a concealed play, but no one is in the vicinity for EVOS. They read that one perfectly. Meanwhile, Dreams, this might be a chance for them.
Annabelle here, dealing damage. Oh, the peel and the stun will be enough. Annabelle finding one. Now Dreams in trouble under the turret. Both members here taken out. Dreams for Veldora. EVOS Glory finds a response.
Well, at least it's an equal trade in terms of kills, but once again, the conversion. They're invading the purple buff and also getting that turret in the bottom lane.
Again, it's EVOS Glory now. In a very healthy lead.
It's a very healthy lead at this point. 4K at 6 minutes. We haven't really seen EVOS be this aggressive this early on. Starlium completed 4 brands, so damage potential is there. And Tikura's rush for Fluffy, despite the fact that he's going up against a lot of magic damage, he's just trying to make sure that when Vincent or Beloyski tries to make a play, or Veldora tries to 1v1 him, he can sustain from it. Geek Fam go with a very fast turtle attempt.
Yep, Masako finds a turtle. And now they want to fight with the flicker as well, finding Beloyski. The damage will come through, Beloyski will fall on the backside. It is Daytona's welcome, connected to Masako. Annabelle, Alphavelle finds the double.
Beautiful engage from Fluffy. He knows who to go for. And it's the key, man. We certainly saw Skylar on the Natan. As long as you have a Natan in the late game, you are A-okay. There's still hope for you. But in this case, finally, picking up the most important member on Geek Fam in this situation.
It's ridiculous that the Barats can find a way to get a Natan. It really you really shouldn't be that close to danger. 1v1 on the bottom side though, Annabelle and Vincent. Oof. That's a fighter against an assassin though, and Vincent understands that. For now, Geek Fam will be clearing out, trying to just do damage control, but even the buff is kind of camped on by EVOS. They're leaving their buffs up in favor of just denying Geek Fam all of their tools.
See here, purple buff will be taken away. Flicker from Beloy. Oh, that's interesting. And that will be EVOS Glory winning that purple buff contest.
Good reaction there from Fluffy, fading that I'm offended. And I feel like at this point, you gotta wait for Masako to pop off and get those items and rely on that BBB magic. Because so far, there's really not much of a conversion for Geek Fam. Only 1 kill in 8 minutes.
It definitely isn't ideal, but Geek Fam has come back from games like this before. We'll just have to wait and see, because right now, Annabelle and Brands are just scaling so much, and once they reach that level 15 power spike, I think it's going to be so tough for Geek to win any fights whatsoever, especially with Fluffy being on the Barats. 2-0 is great news for him because he is one of the only immobile heroes in the lineup for EVOS. His job is to just stand there and brawl, right? For better or worse.
Yep. And now look at the zoning from these two frontliners. Veldora actually forcing to scout the situation. I don't know about that.
Yep, the bait. Oh, the burst damage is enough to take Veldora down early. That's a 5v4, man. Oh, the Natan pops the entropy. Brands trying to hold on, but he will not be able to sustain. Whoa. It's a 2-for-1 still. The Lord now focused down, and he will find the Lord. Annabelle secures the first Lord in the game.
A bit too brave, I gotta say. So far, Geek Fam scouting the bushes with a boy. Even at that time, Veldora was clearly, very clearly overextending. You are a Trizla, I get it. But again, Masako, you're just handing over some gold here.
It's a 2-for-1. Entropy pop. Good juke. Now, still Clock Kundo. A lot of threats indeed.
Wait a minute. What?
It's trying to somehow find the support now. Penalty zone on towards 1. Now let's see here with the Lord. Go.
There's a lot of things to process, Rashi. I don't think I can do that.
How the heck did Masako get out of that? EVOS were concerned about the potential throw. They're trying to be disciplined, but they allow Masako to get out of that situation where he really shouldn't deserve to. Being all the way out there alone with no backup, but it's still gonna be a value moment for EVOS. They have the Lord marching in. They're gonna take all the turrets outside of the base. And honestly, with the tools they have at their disposal, I feel like they can kind of go for one of the base turrets as well. But we have to wait and see, because with Vexana, you can never be too careful.
Oh. Daytona's welcome. Just to style now. Kowalski responds with the big I'm offended. Clockton falls first now. Veldora knocked up, taken down by Baranz. Dreams jumps in. The damage will not be enough, but a boy will fall. Now Valoisky, Vincent will try to hold on as Valoisky escapes barely, but EVOS Glory will find the base turret in the bottom side of the map.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be an outplay there. A turnaround from the BBB Magic. But it's just too much. They are too tanky, the frontliners of EVOS. Like, as a Vincent right now, what do? You only have enough resources to burst down all these members of the White Tigers.
You have to pick and choose your targets, because if you look at his items, it's only the Hefty Seize and the Hunter Strike. Annabelle is up 2,500 gold, and he is rocking the Winter Crown, the Oracle, the Queen's Wings, all the survivable tools. You can expect him to just be so tanky, not by pure defensive stats, just by regen. If you don't lock him down with some kind of crowd control, he's one of the main problems right here that Geek Fam can't really deal with.
Let's see now. Geek Fam and EVOS Glory. Well, Geek Fam, they're behind 7,000 gold lead.
Yeah, but
I think they should force the next Lord fight.
ooh, interesting take there, Gani, but Masako, that's a good item to secure at this point of the game. Well, not really, but you gotta take what you take. Holy Crystal, finally. He's gonna have a lot of damage from now on, not much of a... I think he already has some penetration, but no, it's only the boots. So I believe he's gonna be on his way towards something like a Divine Glaive after this, but yeah, Holy Crystal definitely will help him to burst down, at least at the very least, Brands if he's overextending. But right now, look at that, EVOS is doing a good job zoning everyone.
Yeah, Geek Fam looking for a window. Fluffy again, styling with the ult. Man, Geek Fam, they were trying to somehow look for an opening here to contest, but there was none. Now, with the concealed play, they want that purple buff desperately. It seems like now EVOS Glory still will be able to take that away.
I think Annabelle retreat there, potentially. Yes, no need to use the Retribution for normal jungle clearing, because look at that. Takes no time at all. He's saving it literally for utility as an extra spell, or to steal away some of these contested buffs. The Lord coming back in, Geek Fam, they reach some power spikes, but there is the appropriate itemization from EVOS. Now they're making a play for the mid turret, but they're getting deterred quite well.
You know, the Lord will be taken care of. Daytona's welcome with the flicker on towards Valoisky. What a play from Fluffy. Valoisky now will fall in the hands of Kwokun. Now Geek Fam defends with 3. EVOS Glory, they're eyeing for that mid. Veldora used the penalty zone already. Vincent looking for the flanks, but the damage will not come through. Geek Fam again stands with 4. They have to clear the bottom side of the map here as EVOS Glory still pressuring the base of Geek Fam.
You live by below,
Wow.
you die by below. At that time, I'm offended. He was catching Natalia, but right now Dreams might be eyeing for a play here.
Yeah, they want the top lane. Oh, the damage from Brands is crazy. Fluffy though will be the trade. Now the base turret taken down. The Geek Fam, oh, not yet. No minions, no. Good, I'm offended from Malloy, finding Annabelle.
Oh man, they lose out on that mid inhibitor turret. But that's it so far. Looking at the gold swing though, Rashi, that was actually a good trade economically for Geek Fam. They were up about 8k EVOS Glory, but right now it's 6k.
It's basically 2 big shutdowns for the side of Geek, and they're about to get several turrets right here that can be used for them to get more vision and find more ways to punish, to pick off the members of EVOS. Going into the jungle, going for the purple buff as well. This is a dangerous spot for EVOS to be in. That was their big moment, but in their haste to end the game, I mean, they went in and they even used the Winter Crowns to bait out so many spells coming in from Geek Fam. And yet, they kind of overstayed. They kind of went back into it, impatient to wait for the next Lord. And now, it's a bit more scary. You can see Masako definitely having a massive gold swing, already with the Blood Wings, building for the final item, potentially some penetration. He wants that survivability just in case Annabelle jumps straight at him. Look at that swing, man.
Yeah.
2 turrets for the side of GEEK fam, finally.
We saw a lot of these games, man. Oh, concealed play from below. Do they want to go for it? But didn't really find anybody there. Meanwhile, Clockun is still in the mid-bush, giving vision for EVOS Glory. But back to what I'm talking. We saw a lot of these games before when it looks really bleak from the other team, but there is this one game-defining moment that really changed the whole tempo. Meanwhile, Eldora might be in trouble here.
EVOS Glory definitely wants to fight. Oh my god, the backside here. Actually, Fluffy will be taken out first. Annabelle finding the engage, but not the execution. Veldora trying to buy time the backside. Annabelle will lose his life as Masako was just free hitting as Veldora. He was able to find the distraction, though he will call as a Brands manages to close the gap.
It's an equal trade, Arashi, and at this time, equal trade means winning trade for the losing team.
Exactly, 2.3k gold only, and at this point, items are available. They cannot win fights if they don't control Masako from just dealing all this damage. And even a boy, Dreams goes in earlier, but the purifiers are available and he gets jumped on.
They have the retribution, Vincent finds it. That boy, though, will be the price to pay, and that will be EVOS Glory, slowly but surely losing grasp.
This might be it. This might be the turnaround that Peloisky needs. Finally, GEEK fam finding the light of hope. Over the course of this game, they were trailing so much, and right now it's only 1k. It practically doesn't matter, especially when you have Masako. The game plan right now is to peel for Masako. Let him cook with his flavors.
Let's see, Lord. Let's see if this Lord will be irrelevant or not. GEEK fam, they're trying to clear the waves as fast as possible, but EVOS Glory, they want to fight. Veldora caught in the front side of the map here, but Masako is just free hitting the dinosaur. Fluffy goes down as well. Vincent, another angle with Dreams now, trying to hold on and loses immortality. Annabelle and Brands trying to find the damage, but no, Vincent, he's low. He will not fall just yet, though, but in the backside is actually Peloisky and Brands. Masako finds the triple. He's free hitting like crazy, and that will be all. EVOS Glory will concede, and they will back away.
My goodness, the damage from this guy. This is the Natan late game. We're talking about the potential of Masako. Even killing the dinosaur mid-gobble.
This wasn't allowed to finish the whole channel for the Daytona's welcome. And EVOS lose a turret on the bot side. They lose one. They're going to lose one more in the bottom side, in the mid lane too. GEEK fam with the empowered waves are trying to get everything they can. And now it's a whole different game plan, man. Annabelle is a fighter. He can help with the enabling, but he can't be sneaky. That is Vincent's job as an assassin. There isn't a lot of targets available on the side of EVOS, but if Clockun oversteps, if Clockun is just a bit uncareful, if Brands even kind of oversteps his sustainability, he can get nuked down almost immediately. With the Divine Glaive completed. Lightning Truncheon for Masako, by the way? This man wants burst, he wants everything. He will be lacking the movement speed without the boots, but that's a risk he's willing to take.
You can look at the build from Veldora also. He didn't really buy the War Axe. He knows that his only job is to peel and somehow set up for Masako. Doesn't matter if he dies, as long as Masako is alive, it's all good. If it's a battle of a front to back, then GEEK fam will surely win. Because Masako will pretty much shred down all the front lines, all the beefy boys from the White Tigers.
Look at the setup there for GEEK fam. They kind of clear half of the waves on the top side, making sure that it will slow push in direction of EVOS. Fortunately for them, the top side base turret for them is still standing. This is their moment to make a play.
Oh, they want to fight. Daytona's welcome on towards Valoy. The damage will come through though, as Valoyski deleted. Now, GEEK fam, they need to restabilize good penalties though, as Masako, he's just freeze hitting in the backside and will be popped. Not committed just yet though, Fluffy. Oh, Vincent finds execution, finds a double, and a boy executes Dreams as well. That's a 3-for-1. GEEK fam, what the heck?
Vincent killed 2 with a bonus of a boom time from a boy. That passive from Vexana doing work. Meanwhile, Veldora will clear up the minions in the base. Now it's gonna be a 3-3-2 on EVOS's inhibitor turret. Vincent going in.
Oh, they're looking to end. Will they have enough firepower though? Mid turret taken down. Masako finds the entropy. Untargetable though for Annabelle as Brands is able to find a boy. Now Vincent will not be able to save his immortality. Masako will try to take some space. And now they want to focus down the Lord.
Oh, the disconnection there. A boy was focusing towards Brands because he thought that he was the biggest threat out of all of them. Meanwhile, now Masako will try to blitz this one. Can EVOS catch up this time? Oh, he got knocked up.
It's gonna be close, it's gonna be close. Annabelle jumps in with the spear of Alpha! Annabelle falls in retribution and takes down Eldora. Geek them running for the hills, but now momentum is all for the White Tigers.
Game of inches. That single Lord knockup cost Geek Fam the Lord. And right now, they're gonna have to pay the price. It's a 3-3-4 in the base. Do they want to wait for the Lord? And it looks like they will. But there is still hope for Geek Fam in Masako once again. It is a late game, Nathan. Objective is to defend this guy and try to make a play out of it. What just happened, man? Geek Fam just threw the game from their clutches.
They got greedy for the end. They were unable to sneak the Lord even there. Didn't go for a fight. Now with the Lord coming in, EVOS can look for a chance to just end the game outright without even going for a fight. Can Geek Fam force them into one?
Masako needs to stay alive. Dreams with a aggressive play. Penalty zone though. Will it be enough? Fluffy goes down first as Masako is just free hitting on the Lord. But Loyski loses immortality. Veldora will pay the price. Dreams falls. Rams finds Loyski. And Geek Fam, they have done it. They have cleared the Lord and the wave.
Oh, take a breather, MPL Arena. Take a breather, viewers out there. Because we still have a game in our hands. 22 minutes and counting. Masako is still alive, which means Geek Fam is still alive also.
What an intense game, back and forth. Two base turrets on the bottom side though. Now EVOS most definitely have the push advantage. Geek Fam are the ones who have to be a bit more crafty with how they want to set up for the Lord. Let's take a look at the replay here by our official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6. That's a big penalty zone by Veldora, and you see Masako immediately melting down Fluffy, and there's nothing else to try and stop him. He just keeps hitting, and for a bit ignores the Lord in favor of just getting some more teamfight presence. But that's the issue here. With the Purify available for a boy and Masako in the previous fight, Dreams is the only one that can try and do something to stop the output of damage. No one else can do so.
Man, gotta be honest with you, at this point, this is Game of Throws, man. The team that made the least mistakes wins, because so far, EVOS had the advantage, they threw it away. Geek Fam had the momentum to their favor and somehow threw it away. EVOS had a chance to end the game and somehow threw it away also. So it is a game, like, whoever play the safest, I guess, is gonna be able to win the game. But EVOS, I don't think they have the authority or like the privilege to play it safe, because they have to somehow get Masako, and so far, nothing is working, Arashi.
Now the foot is on the other shoe. EVOS usually are the ones in the situation, able to defend almost indefinitely due to the insane backline presence. But now Geek Fam are the ones who have that liberty. And looking at the items, Masako went and swapped out that Lightning Truncheon that we were a bit confused about for a Demon Hunter sword. So these beefy members from the side of EVOS are gonna be melting a lot faster. The wave on the bottom side has collided. So now Geek Fam are on the clock. They have to try and get something before it becomes too difficult, too forced. Look at Veldora though, he is trying to pull away the Lord from the control of EVOS. Fluffy is definitely waiting for some kind of moment, but the damage from a boy can't be shrugged off as easily.
Oh man, this is intense, man. Loyski pulls the trigger first. Do they want to go for it?
Wingman conceal. This one as well. Can with the flicker as well. Finding one. Veldora soaking damage. Oh, Masako in the backside was targeted, but now he's safe. Oh, Loyski falls first. Veldora quite low in the backside. Vincent looking for an assassination, but fails to do so. It's a 5v4. Vincent again. Oh, Vincent doesn't go to win his Richard. Will it be enough? Immortality to save Annabelle's life. What a switcheroo.
My goodness, Annabelle with the switcher, and now he's on a rose gold meteor. It's a 4v5 for EVOS. Vincent is as slow as ever. This is looking really bad for GEEK fam.
They have the quantity. Will they be able to execute the Lord though? So they'll run quite low penalty zone. Now it's gonna be the Lord Steel who takes it. It's gonna be Annabelle again. Now GEEK fam, they are in big trouble.
What's the game plan there, Rashi? Vincent was on the other side of the map while GEEK fam tried to go all in on that Lord pit.
It just wasn't the wisest of ideas. They had no purifiers available. They were one man down, but they gambled for it. Now Veldora won't be available. Only one frontliner, an even stronger Lord. Can Masako and Aboy do it again without the purify?
Let's see. Masako.
Oh my goodness.
A boy against the world. Veloski joining in time. The damage will not be there, but the base is quite vulnerable. A boy falls. Now Veloski and Masako defending the base. Vincent falls as well. Now Masako looking to find the shutdown does, but the base isn't too much for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game 3.
Oh my goodness gracious. It is messy. We don't even know who's in control. But at the end of the day, EVOS equalizes. But my, oh my, Annabelle, even though he's on a cold pack or hot patch, I don't know what it is, but he was able to get those Lord Steals, those outplays.